I used to hurt my disabled brother when I was younger. My older brother is several years older than me, but he will always have the mental capacities of a toddler due to medical issues and mental disabilities, not going into detail for anonymity. He is incapable of taking care of himself at all. For as long as I was capable of caring for myself, 8 years old or so, I had to take care of feeding him, giving him showers, getting him dressed, making sure he got his medications, etc., along with my other siblings. My parents didn't really help that much. Yes, they were neglectful. That's not the point of this post though. My brother always hated showers, and I hated helping him because he would get physically violent when he was upset. He'd hit me, pinch me, etc. He had no idea what he was doing was wrong, but I would get so mad when he'd do it. I was so tired of being stuck at home all the time to take care of this ungrateful person who was constantly hurting me. So I would hurt him back. I'd never do anything that would leave marks, but I would roughly grab his wrists to stop him from pinching or hitting me harder than I needed to, or I'd grab his face, or I'd pinch him back, as much as I could get away with without leaving a mark. Sometimes if he wasn't cooperating while I blow-dried his hair, I would hold the hairdryer in one place until he complained it was too hot. Sometimes I would do this just if he was refusing to do what I asked, not just if he was hitting me. The worst thing I did was put my hands around his neck and think about strangling him. I did this a couple of times. I never actually squeezed, thank God, but sometimes I wonder if I really would have done worse if I wouldn't get caught. I never did get in trouble, nor did I get caught by my parents. Rather than it being like a scuffle between siblings, I feel like it was more like I was intentionally hurting him to take out my frustration. And I knew I could get away with it because he cannot coherently speak out and tell my parents what I was doing to him. I feel like that's the worst part. The fact that I was taking out my frustration on a vulnerable person who could not tell on me, and who, despite being bigger than me for the large majority of this duration of this time, would not seriously fight back. He would hit me, but it wouldn't be that bad. The worst harm he inflicted on me was leaving a few small scars on my hands from scratching me. While I never left any lasting damage, any marks, etc., I still feel like a disgusting person for taking advantage of someone like that. I still dread the idea of harming other people and wonder if I would still do that kind of thing today. I know what I did was wrong, and that I will never ever be a truly good person because of those things I did in my past. I never told anyone what I did to him, except for my other siblings. I needed them to understand why I could not be the one to take care of him when as an adult, and a friend. P.S. For anyone concerned, my brother, and all my other siblings, have now been safely away from my parents, and me IG, for several years. We are all independent adults. My brother goes to a special needs program and has a job during the day, and my eldest sister is paid to take care of him. I have apologized to my brother several times, although he doesn't understand, and he is at the very least happy to see me when I visit. Which honestly makes me feel worse. I constantly waffle back and forth between feeling like my reactions were fair or typical sibling behavior, to feeling like it was abuse. But in my heart, I know what I did was wrong, no matter how much my siblings and friend tell me my reactions were normal for someone my age. I think about that all the time, so I guess that's why I'm making a post about it. Anyways, thanks for reading.